Testing, testing, testing. Southaven JV versus Lewisburg JV. Testing the sound. Testing, 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 testing. Well, welcome to another edition of Lewisburg High School Baseball. We'll do little things differently tonight. For those of you who are tuning in, we're going to be broadcasting the JV baseball game. We played against Southaven. These guys don't get a whole lot of opportunities to get out on the field or to be broadcast, rather. They get plenty of chances to be out on the field. But a chance to let some of the grandparents see the younger guys in action. So I know several of them are tuning in tonight. I'm Michael Plumley along with Shaker Turner. Will be joining me in just a second. And Mia Plumley on the production webcast. She'll be bringing you the outs and runners, all that good stuff in production. Then we'll have another live broadcast at 7 o'clock tonight. It'll be the varsity teams. A good matchup tonight between Southaven and Lewisburg. Both teams in their quest for that state championship run. Both teams making the playoffs this year, as both teams won their division and be able to get a first round bye. That's part of the game. So on the hill for Lewisburg in this JV matchup will be Mason Gibbons, the sophomore right-hander. Christian Powers will be at third base. Peyton Plumley at shortstop. Kerry Allen at second base. Taylor Kuntz at first. Cole Brownlee behind the plate. It's like Austin Rice in left field, Tucker Womack in center, and Braxton Brock in right field. First pitch, moments away. Shaker, what you think?
I think I'm out of breath. I was a little bit late getting here, and then I got here and second base was jacked up, so I went out there and was zero help. And welcome the Southaven coaches up here.
Yeah, man, it's good to see those guys. Still ugly, but they got things turned around. Yeah, it's good to see them, man. The alma mater, man. Alma mater.
You ever been there?
Yeah, a time or two. Anyway, hope you're enjoying a good view. There's a strikeout by Mason Gibbons, the outside part of the plate, and number 31 for Southaven goes down looking. A good start for Gibbons tonight.
That's a great start, and I tell you what, couldn't have much better weather.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Thanks,
76
Skip.
yesterday. 76.
Nice. You better keep practicing.
1 under on the back, on the front. 1, 5, and 8.
First pitch, Kurt
Wow.
Walker in for a ball from Gibbons.
Rusty, give me his golf update because he's going to need a lot of practice.
He's
going
going
to
need some practice. No doubt.
No doubt. All sophomores out there on the field for the Patriots. These guys got a long way to go to get to that starting lineup on the varsity squad, Coach.
Well, we have been blessed, have a big junior class that's pretty talented in front of them. And, sometimes you're just the wrong age sometimes. But there is some talent out here in this sophomore class, and they're definitely good enough to make it a battle next year and a couple of them win some spots. And
yeah, there'll be a couple of open spots next year, particularly in the infield, as we'll be losing the left fielder Gabe Brown. He'll be graduating this year. One of only two seniors. Senior night was supposed to be tonight, but they've moved that until week after next.
Yep.
When
Next
the playoffs, the playoffs start. Be at home here at Lewisburg. Be senior night. So a 2-2 count.
is that confidence having your senior night during the playoffs?
Well, I mean, I guess they kind of knew it. It's swing and a miss. Strike out there, number 2 for Mason Gibbons. Only faced 2 batters. Doesn't get any better than that. Quick whip around the infield. Yeah. Southaven's got some big guys on their team. That kid on deck is
Built kind of like me.
he's not built like you.
Oh.
There's a good pitch on the outside corner. Strike one.
I mean, we're both kind of triangular built.
No, you're both males. That's about it.
You know,
No balls, one strike, and misses the outside part of the plate. Brownlee getting an opportunity to catch tonight. Coach, I know there's been a lot of concern with having a backup catcher here at Lewisburg, and with Cody Cooper being a senior next year, who's battling for that number 2 spot?
right now it is between Cole Brownlee and Braxton Brock. Cole was, Braxton wasn't even on the depth chart. He's an outfielder for us, and Cole's had some back trouble and swings the bat pretty well, so we didn't want to lose him hitting. So we thought, well, maybe we need to find another one. And Braxton was just kind of, has anybody ever caught before?
Right, yeah, exactly.
He raised his hand, so you're our guy, and has gotten, not that he was bad, he was pretty solid from the jump for not having done it in so long, and has nothing but get better this season. We were just talking about him down in Grenada Saturday, how much better he's gotten. So to answer your question, right now it's between Cole and Braxton. And then the 2 8th-grade catchers are pretty good. They won't be in the running next year, but we have some depth coming up. There was a small little gap there behind Cody, but we got some depth coming up, some pretty talented kids.
Full count. Misses down low and will be the first base runner for Southaven, number 30. Draws the walk. I don't have any names. I don't have a roster up here.
Well, we can talk about 2 quick outs and a walk.
Right.
Seems to always happen. Get 2 quick ones. I don't know if it's a lapse in concentration or that's just the odds of the game. I don't know, but it happens and usually scores.
Yes, they do. And now the big kid for Southaven, number 9. I mean, he's every bit of 6'3".
About
Real
200 pounds, eh?
slender kid.
190?
Yeah, I would say. Reminds me of, I think I was about that size in college, not in high school.
I was about that size in never.
Yeah. Runner goes, swing on, lifted out to right field. Braxton Brock camps under it, makes the play, and aside from the walk, pretty easy inning for Mason Givens. They leave a runner stranded. We go to the bottom of the first. No score in this JV game, and I will remind you, Play On Sports bringing this broadcast to you. And we do want to thank our sponsors, Homer Skelton Hyundai and Raleigh Tire and Battery, as the crowd continues to pour in for a big game tonight, a little rival game between Southaven and Lewisburg. We'll be back in just a bit. Tucker Womack will lead things off for the Patriots here in the bottom of the first inning. Big, tall lefty for Southaven on the mound. Southaven full of pitching talent.
Yeah, their varsity squad is pretty deep at that position. We talk about our pitching here at Lewisburg, and we have a lot too, but they match up with us on the mound as well as anybody else. With the Wyatt Short, Vance Tatum, and Nolan Blackwood. I think we're going to see Tatum tonight. He's
Yeah.
a varsity guy, side.
And he signed with Mississippi State, or is it Ole Miss? I think he's Ole Miss with Lartigue. I think Short's going to State, right?
I don't. They got so many SEC kids, I lose
Short's
count.
going to Ole Miss? Yeah. Okay. Well, Robert Short's put out a lot of talent, for sure, out of his family. There's a ground ball to the third baseman. Tough play. He picks it up, throws it, and in time. Man, what a play by the first baseman.
Nice pick.
Man, I got an echo in here.
A little bit.
I don't know what it is. Maybe I need to open up the window.
Don't knock your camera off.
Nah, we're good. Cole Brownlee will come to the plate now, the lefty. Sophomore. We'll face a lefty. Patriots able to do pretty well with that junior varsity squad. Saturday playing Grenada. Big win. Patriots moved to 22-5 down there on the season. And a perfect 10-0 in conference play. We didn't lose a conference game last year. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We lost to New Albany.
Yep. If I'm not mistaken, until this year, the home team has not won that game.
Until this year.
Until this year. In the last
Wow.
3 that we've been in the conference together. And we lost.
Oh, we lost to
We
Senatobia.
were 0-1 at one time.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
And I tell you what.
Brownlee draws the walk there and a first runner on for the Patriots.
After that Senatobia game, we talked and thought, not only do we have a shot to win our district, are we going to make the playoffs? Because we
Right.
played pretty well.
Right.
You know, Densford had 14 Ks. We hit the ball hard right at people a bunch of times that night, but
We didn't play good defense that night.
it wasn't real
That was
solid.
That was the problem. And Harrington, this little freshman pitcher last year, shut us down.
But we're able to get through and won our, what was that, 5th in a row last year? Just had our 6th. One count.
Yeah, Mason Gibbons at the plate now. Brownlee at first. He's being pinch run for by Benji Galbraith. We go back to the Bartlett game last Wednesday night. Brownlee getting a chance to pinch run in that varsity game and got picked off at first base while you were standing right there.
I tell you what, the ball a little bit down the line, right field line, is caught.
A little bit down the line. Let's explain that. Right in front of the dugout.
It was outside the dirt.
Okay, yeah.
I'll
Okay.
give him that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll tell the story with him sitting here. I don't want to sound like I'm talking about him behind his back or anything, but the ball, Lowell at third, fakes home, fakes a tag just to get a throw. So I watched the ball go by me, and I looked to talk to Cole, and he's halfway at second base with his head down.
Yeah.
He was getting it.
That pitch misses outside. Now the pitcher for Southaven in a tough situation here. 3-1 count to Mason Gibbons after walking Brownlee, and Taylor Kuntz on deck. Quick throw over.
I wonder if that left-hander there, it's kind of tall. I wonder if that's Coach Gilder's son. I guess Mr. Gilder now.
I bet it is. It looks like him. Yep.
I wasn't sure how old he is.
Yep, I bet that's him. Because I see Jeff Gilder down there, and he's not happy with that call or happy with his son's performance. So pretty sure that's him.
Okay. He's a big, tall kid.
Yeah, he is. He's always been tall. And that pitch dribbled out in the right field. Going to be caught by the right fielder. And 2 outs for the Patriots here in the bottom of the first inning. Gorgeous day today. Wind, a little gusty at times, but, man, you couldn't ask for a better day. About 70 degrees right now. Welcome to those who are joining into the broadcast.
Both of you.
I know my parents and Mia's mom.
It's 3.
There's 3. Yeah, everybody else coming out to the game.
So as long as our ratio, we have more people watching than we have working.
Right.
We're doing good.
Yes, exactly. There'll be plenty of people tuning in that 7 o'clock game. Taylor
That's
Kuntz
right.
dribbles that one down to the first baseman, fields it himself, and that's 3 outs. So nobody even really hitting the ball at all in the first inning, and we go to the second. No score. We'll be back right after these messages.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Welcome back. Michael Plumley, Shaker Turner. Top of the second. Mason Gibbons still on the hill for the Patriots here. It's in this JV game. I think it's an hour and a half time limit, Coach,
Yep.
or 5 innings, whichever comes first. Was kind of nice against Bartlett the other night. They just said, hey, it's 2-hour time limit or 7 innings.
Yeah.
Get it in.
Coach Phil Clark up there. He's all about some baseball. Play as much as we can, and I like it.
You know what I like about Coach Clark, and he was coaching Germantown High School when I was playing in high school. That tells you how long he's been coaching. He never stops coaching.
Never.
The whole game he's coaching. Really love that about him, and that's why he's so successful.
Another thing picked up from him that I liked the other night, and I try to pick up something from all these big-time coaches we go up against, but before the game, talking about who he was pitching, and it was his number 1. And, we get caught up sometimes in who's going to start when and match up here. And I think sometimes we get caught up in it. And he says his philosophy, whoever's the best that's available tonight, that's who's throwing. I don't care who we're playing.
Right.
If they've been on their rest and they're healthy and ready to go, the best available I got, that's who's going.
It's a good way to win a lot of games, for sure.
And he does. He's got 4 or 5 state titles, a national title under his belt. He's one of the good ones.
I see some of the younger baseball players are over there watching track. And a strikeout there for Mason Gibbons, I guess. Wasn't it a strikeout, Mia? Yep.
There can't be much that's more fun than a middle school track meet.
I guess. I'm not sure. I've never had a kid, nor have I participated in a track and field event. Not saying that it's not. I mean, I love watching the Olympics, but Gibbons now with 1 out here in the top of the second. 1 ball, no strikes.
I thought about it in the middle school, and then I realized that it's running. You run in track.
You don't have to.
Well, you don't have to.
No, you do not. There are several things you can do in track and field that doesn't require the ability to run.
Yeah, but you got to be athletic. You got to be able to do those things. So that took me out. And the running thing took me out.
You can probably do shot put.
I'll probably get honorable mention.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the put, but the shot I know you can do.
Yeah.
Here we go, outside, 3-0. So you get a walk or an out, and now a potential walk.
Yeah. So we either strike them out or walk 'em.
Okay.
That's what we're going with.
Okay. Christian Powers at third, Plumley at short, Allen at second, and Kuntz at first. And Kuntz will be holding the runner on as Gibbons walked his second.
Give him somebody to talk to down there.
Got 3 strikeouts and 2 walks in 1 1/3 inning.
I'll jinx them right here, but speaking of Christian Powers and Peyton Plumley, they've been swinging a hot stick here of late.
Yeah. Yeah, they have. It's good to see it. I used to see Peyton as the smallest kid out there.
Not anymore.
No.
Got a pretty good crowd for a JV game.
Yeah, I guarantee you. A lot of kids out there.
Oh, Danny Brownlee.
Lewisburg's got about 19 sophomores and 13 juniors.
Yep.
Runner goes. Nope. He a little delayed still.
Sorry about that. Coach came out yelling in the microphone.
That's what you're supposed to do.
The Allens are here. I'd like to welcome them.
Yeah. So 1 ball, no strikes, runner at first. Gibbons looks on, throws, runner goes. Brownlee throws down. He's got him. Plumley with a tag. Nice play there by Mr. Cole Brownlee and Mason Gibbons. Combining on that throw out. It doesn't get any better than that, Coach. You got to like that as the catcher's coach.
Taught him that. I'm just kidding. It's a good throw. Anytime the shortstop's waiting on him, can't go wrong with that.
That's right. So 2 outs now, 1-1 count. Check swing. He did go. Home plate umpire said he went.
That's Matthew Smith.
The home plate umpire? I was about to say, because the hitter, how did you know his name? I've been saying
No.
such and such, such and such.
I've just left you hanging out to dry.
Thank you.
No, that's umpire Matthew Smith and Gary Beasley on the bases.
So Beasley will be behind the plate in the varsity game.
Yes, sir. Matthew and I played summer ball together. He's a Southaven alum. We played the same position.
Huh.
He could hit it a little better than I could.
Oh, really? Same position as in
We both
where y'all were at on the bench, or
That's where I was.
position
No.
on
Yep.
the 3-2 pitch? Got him swinging. Brownlee forgot what out it was, but 3rd out nonetheless. And
We just
that's
tell him
5 strikeouts for – no, I'm sorry, 4 strikeouts for Gibbons. And we go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Hopefully the Patriots can find some runs. We'll be back in just a bit.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
Christian Powers, whose grandparents are here tonight, or today rather. Saw them earlier. Christian, a sophomore third baseman, stands in and lead things off here in the bottom of the second inning. Gilder on the mound for Southaven. That pitch called strike one on the outside corner. Christian has really been hitting the ball well, as you mentioned.
Yeah, big kid, got some pop. Spent another offseason in the weight room, and I think it's really going to help him in his junior campaign.
He's a good kid too, man.
Oh, great kid.
Very good heart. No balls, 2 strikes as he swung at the slider in the dirt. The 0-2 pitch outside, and 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
So are you still doing the karaoke challenge at the Flying Fish next weekend?
I could. Definitely could. Not sure that I'd actually win in that pitch outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I'm excited for the release of your first album. Pick it up at Pop Tunes, Bullfrog Corner.
Well, it's the people that I pick up.
Swing and foul straight back. 2-2 count, Christian Powers. So how much bigger is our junior varsity than our varsity?
Bigger, I'm not sure, but our JV is pretty big.
They're big.
So Christian Powers goes down swinging on a great pitch by Gilder in the dirt. Austin Rice now comes to bat.
I told you I'd jinx him.
Yeah. That pitch down in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. That pitch outside. Austin has a lot of power as well.
Big, strong kid.
Hadn't heard much from Austin lately. He just kind of goes about his business, and he drills that pitch out in the left field. Could fall for a hit. No, left fielder made a play on it. And 2 outs. That ball just kind of died. Looked like one of my wedges.
Had a little hook to it, a little draw. And that's going to bring up big freshman Davis Lott.
The only freshman in the lineup.
Talk about big kids.
Yeah, he's a big kid. But he should be a sophomore, I think, in age. His parents held him back. Played against his dad in college. His dad played at William and Carey down in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Coach Freeman's an alum.
Yeah. 1 ball, no strikes to Davis. Fastball drilled down the left field line. Is going to get fair. It is. Down the line, Davis Lott hits first. Doesn't have a lot of speed. He'll hold up there at second base. So a 2-out double for the Patriots and the first base hit for either team. As the shortstop, number 1, Peyton Plumlee at the plate. A chance to drive in a run here.
Now you're getting into my speed here. I can turn a triple into a coasting double in a minute. Yeah, big knock right here by Peyton and take the lead.
Yep, been swinging the bat well. Gilder gets set, looks in. Fastball outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
And I tell you what I've noticed with Peyton, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or not, but he's been staying in the big part of the field, just sending it right back up the box.
Yep.
And been swinging it really well.
Fastball drilled right back at him. Right back to the pitcher, right when you're talking about it. Little 1 chopper there, and it'll end it. So, the double by Davis Lott goes for naught as we got a couple of defensive changes already for the Patriots.
That's the exact line I was thinking. When you said the double, I was thinking goes for naught. And then you said it.
Cool.
Great minds and all.
We'll be back in just a second. So defensive changes for the Patriots. At shortstop, Jared Bratton has come into the game. He's a freshman. Isn't he? Freshman?
Freshman.
Bratton?
Yep.
Number 14 at second base, sophomore, and Davis Lott will be playing first base. He's also a freshman. Looks like the only 3 changes there is a foul ball. Gibbons still on the mound in a 0-0 game here. This game very well may very well go the full distance.
Oh, at this rate, we can play 2 of them.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It doesn't take long for a baseball game when nobody scores.
Yeah. You got to like that.
As the catching coach, not as the hitting coach.
Curveball misses there. Looks like Nick Pogue is getting
hot.
Getting hot down there in the bullpen for the Patriots. Another sophomore. This pitch fouled off.
Oh. If it didn't, it got close.
To what?
I can't see the vehicle. I see the shadow from it. The building's got a block, but that is where I was parked earlier. Glad I moved. I tell you the truth, my wife's glad I moved. I was in her car today.
Oh, were you?
It needed gas. I guess all the gas stations closed when she drives by them, I guess.
Yeah. 2-2 count now. Curveball, strike 3, got him. Great pitch by Mason Gibbons.
I tell you what, I'm impressed by the by Matthews' third strike punch out there, umpire.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I like it.
Now 1 out here, top of the 3rd inning. Pitch downs. Caleb Wright at the plate for Southaven. I know his mom and dad very well. Amy Laney is his mother. Ron Laney is his uncle. That's who I played with in high school. Because I see Ron Laney's mother and sister in the stands. And a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's good to see a lot of those guys from Southaven still around. Coach Rich, head baseball coach. Coach Williams, assistant baseball coach. They know a thing or two about winning.
No doubt.
And punched him out there on the outside pitch. As Caleb Wright goes down, and back-to-back strikeouts. And the 6th strikeout for Mason Gibbons here.
6 out of 8. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
How long has Coach Williams been at Southaven?
Well, let's see. I was a senior, so that was in 88, so we're talking 25 years.
88?
Yeah. Come on, man. What were you, 90?
99.
Ooh. Wow, you're just a pup.
That's right. I'm almost in my
So
prime.
you don't have any experience.
None.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sadly, I do, and this is still just as good as I am.
The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
So I'm excited. Have you seen my new fungo?
No, I saw a fungo that had some funky tape on it.
That's it. They wanted to put the tape on it, which, it needed tape because, it's wood. I'm excited. And when Lewisburg first opened, I had a black Mizuno fungo, wooden fungo, and it was the greatest fungo ever made. And
Swing and a miss. Struck out the side was Mason Gibbons.
Dang. That's like you on the mound.
Yeah, no, it was not like me. I can assure you of that.
1, 2, 3 with 3 Ks. See if Gilder can come.
Anyway, finish your story, Coach.
Oh, my black fungo.
Yeah.
It was the greatest fungo ever made. Got it in 2003. Came here in 07. The second year I was here, one of our players, I don't know, I'm not real sure how you can throw it up and hit it, but anyway, he broke it. Been looking for a wooden one ever since. Coach Cagle took care of me this year. I mean, I only had to work 7 years to get a new one. That's pretty good.
Dude, I mean, you can go on eBay and buy
Bucket
the
soap?
same fungo
I know.
for like $8. I'm not kidding you. I mean, you're talking about 7 years?
Yeah, I had to save up.
Good night. Oh, I tell you, you're in the wrong line of work.
I know.
Whatever that is.
That's funny. Well, we are in, bottom 3?
Yeah, bottom of the third inning. Looks like Braxton Brock will lead us off.
He's been swinging well as Coach Freeman makes his way around.
Yeah, Freeman in his first year coach here at Lewisburg. Very fiery guy.
Let's talk about Coach Freeman.
Great competitor. Let's do that.
Man, I tell you what, I love working with him. I'm glad we hired him. He gets me pumped up. He competes when he's throwing batting practice. Like, just behind the L screen, 25, 30 feet away. Oh, good tune coming on. When they get to hitting him pretty good, because he's just throwing it up there, he gets mad. He's trying to get him out then.
That's classic.
But
yeah, if anybody could dress up and go into a game and nobody even think anything twice about it, it's Coach Freeman.
Oh.
He looks like one of the players for sure. That pitch outside to Braxton Brock, but the umpire, Matt Smith, calls it a strike. And Brock fouls that one off. He's down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Braxton, as Coach Turner mentioned, been catching in the JV games, now playing in the outfield. That's where he spent most of his young career, was in the outfield. As we used to coach him for many years. Great kid.
yeah,
The 1-2 pitch down in the dirt. What's wrong?
that was a dynamite drop in I just had. Yeah,
no doubt.
no doubt.
No doubt. Oh, we got some shakerisms.
The broadcasting classes are really paying off.
See, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brock. Pitch on the way outside, and now it's battled from 0-2 and got it to a full count. You got to say it's a pretty good successful at bat. If you can get it to that stage. Now he missed and walked him. Even better. So a great at bat by Braxton Brock puts the leadoff man on. And number 14 for the Patriots steps in. Probably a bunt situation. So Brock at first base will have to battle the lefty Gilder on the mound, and a delivery to the plate. Not a bunt, and that pitch outside for strike 1. Coach Hammond, Matt Hammond, giving the signals here. Probably going to be a bunt. He does. He squares around, tries to put it in play, and didn't get it down. He didn't bring it back either. You know, one of the most frustrating things, you know, growing up or being a coach is not executing the little things, and that's one of those. Now he's down in the count 0-2 and got punched out. So not a very good at bat there.
No, we here lately we've struggled getting the bunts down at every level.
Yeah.
And that's something, you know, coming into a playoff run that we're fixing to hopefully make and run into a good team with a good arm. You got to be able to move guys. You got to be able to scratch runs across, and hopefully we'll get that going soon.
Well, now 1 out, and we got Kerry Allen pushes it down the third base line. It's going to be a tough play. He does make it, though. Good stretch out by number 9, and a greater play by the third baseman. Kerry Allen pushed that ball down, but was thrown out at first. And now a runner at second base with 2 outs as the shortstop, Jared Bratton, comes in. So we've got the Patriots have about 15 guys hitting in the line.
Yeah.
And so now the ball down in the dirt as Jared tries to drive in a run here. Base hit will do it. Beautiful afternoon here at the ballpark. Monday night, last regular season game for both teams, Southaven and Lewisburg.
Welcome Keith Densford to the park.
About time he just shows up when he wants now. And that's what happens when you graduate 3 at the same year. That ball misses. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Big hit right here. Score a run in this pitcher's duel.
Yeah, it would be. Bratton, ground ball to the second baseman. Not going to get it done. Oh, it may. Right through the second baseman's
Wickets.
through his legs. The old, I think I fielded it, but no, I didn't. And you look between your legs, it's in the outfield, and a run scores. So the walk and the error pay off for the Patriots. They lead 1-0, and Tucker Womack back to the top of the order as Gilder looks back at a second baseman and says, hey, man, it all happens to all of us. So let's get past it and move on. It's a good job by the pitcher there trying to give us support right back to his second baseman.
I didn't see the call from Coach Hammond, but not a bad time to run here. If you make it, you're on second at the top of your order. And if you don't, you come in the fourth with the top of your order up.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's even giving signals, actually. No balls, 1 strike, and a pickoff.
It looks like Gilder's on the same thinking as me.
Right. But obviously, who is that at first base?
Jared Bratton.
Bratton. I mean, when you go back in the bag standing up,
You know how far enough?
yeah, you got to get a lead, man, especially with the lefty. There's a ball driven out to left field. Left fielder,
That's over his
Caleb.
head.
Yeah, right on the chase. It's over the fence. Home run. Tucker Womack. And Jared Bratton was heading to the dugout.
I think he wasn't sure what was going on there.
Home run. Ding dong. That pitch is dead. As Tucker Womack getting the first JV home run of the season. And the Patriots up 3-0.
You should send that in to Stuart Scott. I like
Why?
that.
That's
good.
mine.
That's good.
That's mine. That's not Stuart Scott.
Oh, he'll give you a shout out.
I mean, I could throw a ball in his other eye, and then he'd be really messed up. All right. Stuart Scott wished he had some of my sayings. That's all I'm saying. Huh? Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh. That's not in his eye, is it?
I don't think so.
Oh. No, he got hit with a football in his eye.
No, he's battling. He's on Twitter a lot. Apparently he's battling cancer, and he's doing P90X or Insanity or one of the two. Yeah. Getting after it.
Wow, 1 ball, 1 strike to Cole Brownlee. Tucker Womack, man, I tell you what, I thought it was just going to be over Caleb Wright's head, but it just cleared the fence, and good for him.
I was still looking for it. Where is it bound? Like,
Right.
where'd it go? On the other side of the fence.
I was thinking maybe, just maybe, we could score another run here if a ball off the wall with Bratton at first base.
And what do you know? We got 2.
$10. Tell Danny Brownlee, hey, Danny, real quick while Cole's batting. Make him look up here.
He ain't going to do it.
No.
He's locked in.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Patriots getting 3. It all started with a little error. Second base. There's a base hit to right field. No, the first base is going to make a great play. Throw on to first. Not in time. No, he gets by him. So it's going to be a base hit, and Brownlee just goes back to first base. Where is the first base coach? Oh, there he is. Just came out of the dugout. The opposing team's dugout.
We talked about the little things and execution, and if we don't start getting a little bit better at it, me and we can broadcast and state championship game together.
Right. Yes, we can. So Benji Galbraith now will pinch run for Cole Brownlee. Another, well, I guess you would classify that as a base hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah, because he wasn't going to get him anyway. Brownlee with some pretty good speed. I tell you what, that first baseman for Southaven,
The athlete.
I mean, he's a player. He'll be a player to reckon with. And that's a balk. You can't do that. Wow. I mean, he basically stepped towards home plate, short-stepped himself, and they don't call it. So, anyway, Benji with the stolen base, going on first moves. What you got to do, Coach?
Pretty good execution right there. And for those of y'all little kids watching at home, when you go through first base, you gotta break down and find the ball. You know, play's not over with.
Well, also, if you're a first base coach, you may want to not be in the opposing team's dugout while things like that happen.
Well, it's hard to socialize.
It is. Now he's back over there. Here we go. No, I'm just picking on him. 2 balls, 1 strike, and Mason Givens at the plate flies in the infield. The second baseman will make the play this time, but his error cost him. And it's 3-0 Lewisburg as we head to the top of the 4th. And we'll be back in just a bit.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to Play.
So Nick Pogue in for Mason Givens on the hill for Lewisburg. And Mason Givens, I think he had 8 strikeouts in 3 innings. Not bad. Or 7 strikeouts, something like that. I don't have a stat sheet in front of me like the varsity games. But anyway, Nick Pogue on, another sophomore right-hander. And he's ahead in the count. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Strike 2. It's one thing Nick will do. He'll fill up the zone, make those guys hit it. Did a good job against Bartlett Wednesday night.
Yeah, he won't walk a lot of folks. Check him. Or not. Well, you got some pretty high-speed stat sheets up here. Score.
Yeah, I wish I had a little bit different. I wish I had it automated so I could just populate it. I may do that. And a little foul ball, fly ball, and Christian Powers makes the play, and it's 1 out here in the 4th. Anyway, if you on Twitter recently, Joe Buck, opening day, took a picture of, he goes, "This is my office," and it was up in a press box, basically from where he was going to be doing the announcing from. He and Tim McCarver, or actually it's not McCarver anymore because he retired, but whoever his partner is, but he took a picture, and there was basically a stat sheet like this and a big stack of stats, his tee, his microphone, and a control box that he can call the truck, and that was it. I mean, he was ready to go. It was pretty much a setup, kind of like you see here. He had different colored markers that he would use, and it was pretty interesting. So not much different than what we're doing now.
Oh, well, you're not much different than Joe Buck.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, but there's quite a few differences.
I mean, he just gets more practice. That's all.
And he actually gets paid.
And he gets paid.
There's a big difference.
A little bit.
Right, a little bit. Yes. Plus, he's part of a network, and a pretty big one. He's a big deal.
Speaking of broadcasters, did you hear about the guy for NBC, young guy? He's fixing to do his first TV spot, and they're going to announce him. This is the new, our new face. And
3-2 pitch, grounded to Pogue, fields it, not cleanly. Oh my gosh! And then he just tossed it to first. He did that a couple of weeks ago, and not sure why he doesn't just fire it over there. But he had the play, and he just tossed it to first.
You just got to keep practicing those things and throw the baseball. I don't know.
It's like Chuck Knobloch. I mean, Knobloch, he couldn't even throw it to first base. He would throw it 15 rows deep. Good pitch by Nick there, and they got a runner on, 1 out. Anyway, your broadcast story.
Yes, young guy, he's going to do his first 2 of them. And right before they go on the air, he's trying to pronounce a name, and he can't pronounce it. And right as they come on, step off.
Oh, gosh.
And the runner wasn't even looking. As Nick Pogue stepped off, he threw it about 7 feet in front of him, and it went out to center field. But the runner,
I can't even get a story out without throwing the ball away.
Right, exactly.
Not a bad throw at him.
Yeah.
Wow. Not really sure what just happened there. Let's just
No
not talk
harm.
about it. Let's just not talk about it.
No harm.
Right.
Let's just talk about the story.
Yeah. And so, right, he gets mad kind of at himself, and he's like, this freaking name. And right as they come on, he didn't know they'd come on, so he drops an F-bomb. And so they didn't even get a chance to say, "This is our new guy," and now they have to say, "This is our old guy."
Oh my God!
Because he got fired.
God.
Because you can't be saying that on the air.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Nick Pogue facing the big, tall righty first baseman for Southaven. Had a pickoff, but didn't execute the throw. But the runner didn't see the bad throw as he was taken off back to first base, and he stays there. Ground ball to Christian Powers. Has trouble with it, throws it across, and not in time. The big fella got down the line pretty quick. And just like that, runners at first and second for Southaven with 2 outs.
It can't be easy.
Actually, it's only 1 out. I don't remember another out.
I think there's one.
Yeah, the fly ball to Christian Powers in foul territory.
Do we get a strikeout?
No. It's
I'm pretty sure there's 1 out.
Yeah, it's just 1 out. Runners at first and second. Patriots clinging to a 3-0 lead, and Pogue trying to get out of this one. We go back to talking about the small things in baseball, and they're so critical to teams trying to win a state title like Lewisburg. And, we even see the little things. in terms of execution. We still haven't mastered that because these guys don't play, a lot of baseball through the season. And where in Alabama, I mean, they have unlimited schedules pretty much, and not the state of Mississippi. There's a base hit to right field. It's going to fall right in front of Braxton Brock, and he'll throw home, but no throw needed as now the bases are loaded with one out.
I think their rules in Alabama, talking to them, they get a number of dates. So you can play as many games you want to
Within
on that date. So say 28 dates. Well, I think we get 28 games. So if you have 28 dates and you can play all quadruple headers if you wanted to. So, yeah, they definitely get to play more than we do in Mississippi. But not enough playing time does not excuse lack of execution. A long way there for shortstop to go. Austin Rice probably needs to call him off of that one. Bless you. Glad to have you back.
Thank you. A little allergy outburst there. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out, or 1 out rather. There's a ground ball right back to Pogue. He's going to go home first, lobs it, and gets the out. Not sure what the deal is. But, yeah, on the foul ball down the line, I mean, it lands literally from here to me to you from both players, and neither one of them lay out for it.
Nobody's
and,
on the ground.
It happened, it happened the other day against Grenada. These kids, they just don't understand.
Why not dive? That's just one example. But why not dive?
Well, I mean, there was a ground ball at Grenada, and the first baseman at the time, it may have been the freshman in the JV game, did not get dirty. It's just little things like that. When when we were playing, I mean, we never, as an infielder, nothing gets in the outfield, right? Nothing.
It's just one of those things. Anybody can play hard. You don't even have to be talented to hustle. And so that's just one thing you can control. There's a lot of things in this game that happen that you have no control over. So you have to take care of the things that you can control. And that's the biggest one, is just effort.
Bases loaded, 2-2 pitch, swung on and foul back. And got a tough battle here.
I'd like to go back to your home run saying. I'm impressed.
I came up with that last year, and I liked the ding dong, because that's what we called them, dingers,
Right.
ding dongs, whatever.
Right.
While we were eating king dongs. But anyway, so I kind of like it. That's a big strikeout there and leaves bases loaded. Nick Pogue getting out of it. And we head to the bottom of the 4th. Patriots still on top 3-0. We'll continue the stories when we come back. And welcome back to Lewisburg High School. PlayOnSports.com, bringing the broadcast to you. The JV broadcast. Got the big broadcast coming up here at 7 o'clock tonight. Taylor Kuntz will lead things off for the Patriots. As a new pitcher for Southaven, number 13 is, well, he's not even on their roster. Interesting. So, not sure who it is. Weird delivery, but gets a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Kuntz.
He's been working with Blackwood.
Yeah. Blackwood, yeah, used to go to church with his parents, Teresa and Jeff Blackwood, and now heading to the University of Memphis as a pitcher. One of 4 D1 players for Southaven tonight in that lineup. Nice to finally get an early lineup for a change, too.
Still need hours, though, right?
Yeah. I'm going to let Mia take over the broadcast with you, Shaker.
Come on.
Go ahead.
So, welcome to the show, Miss Mia Plumley.
Okay, she's shy. She don't want to do it. And that ball lifted out in the left field. Kayla Bright makes the play. Taylor Kuntz retired here in the bottom of the 4th. Christian Powers at the plate.
Mia, I'd like to say hello to your parents watching and voice to them the disappointment that I feel now.
Got the burgers cooking, man. The smoke,
good.
Man, it's smelling real good.
Let me tell you what happened at Grenada. At Bartlett. I take that back. Jason Lloyd, like it's between games, he sits down right next to us with a fried bologna sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, oh, they got that? And he's like, I got the last one, I think. Man, Rudy Martin is in the box.
And that ball hits straight up in the air. Going to make a play made by the catcher. And he's not going to make the play. One of the toughest balls to catch is the one that's fouled straight up in the air. It's got so much backspin on it, it typically likes to travel right back towards the field of play. And
it's one of those plays that there's some certain technique to it, and if you don't use it, you're going to be in trouble.
Little yellow jacket trying to do some damage to Shaker's head. That ball hits Christian. Gives a look back at the pitcher, but he'll trot on down to first. Christian's not that type of guy, though.
No. Michael Bug Slayer Plumley.
Well, I was going to say there's a lot of nasty. Let it sting somebody down there.
Threw it in the condiment bucket.
Yeah. Austin Rice now at the plate. Powers at first, swing and a miss. Anyway, about the ding-dong, the pitch is dead from the Wizard of Oz. And, you know, the song is ding-dong, the witch is dead, witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. So I said that last year, you know, but I was saying the witch is dead. And I should have been saying the pitch is dead. And
like you did.
Like I did. So I changed it up a little bit as we got further and further into the season. And so it's kind of my own little saying here.
Well, you're doing fine work.
I appreciate it. But I only got to do it like 9 or 10 times this year.
You're broadcasting for the wrong team.
Right, yeah.
If you want a lot of home runs.
Yeah. Davis Light now at the plate, 2 outs, runner at first. That's Austin Rice as he grounded into a fielder's choice. Light down low, and the ball is going to be in the dirt, and Austin Rice will move up. Kid's got a lot of speed. He did until he pulled a growing muscle last year, and pretty much kept him out all last year.
I think he's going back to football also this year.
Yeah, well. 1-0 count to Davis Light, the freshman. Inside pitch, 2 balls, no strikes. Peyton Plumley on deck. So Austin at second base gets his lead, and the pitcher comes set 2-0, and there he goes. Pitch upstairs. 3 balls, no strikes, nobody holding the runner on, and Austin Rice, smart base runner, and he has always been a very good base runner. Back when I coached him, he was just one of those aggressive kids, man. He would take it on you if you gave it to him. 3-0 count now to Davis Lott.
Have you
2
coached
outs.
our whole JV team?
That pitch outside, he walked him, and Peyton Plumley now comes to the plate. Got his walkout song that his dad did not pick out, I can assure you. Runners at first and third now for Plumley.
There was no Lars in that song. Could have been picked by you.
Exactly. Pitcher comes set, and there goes the runner. Fouled it straight up in the air to the third baseman. Pitch on the inside. No, it's going to fall. Base hit. Wow, that's a cheap hit there. They got caught up in the wind somehow, and the third baseman lost it and falls fair. And now Braxton Rock at the plate. It's 4-0 Lewisburg. So that ball kind of tailed right in on him, and he fisted him, popped it straight up in the air. But like I said, the wind's kind of gusting a little bit here.
It's that clean living.
Yeah.
Got a break.
See about that. First and third, 4-0. Pitch on the outside, called a strike. Braxton Brock at the plate. So Plumley's hit streak continues. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Strike 2. Well, that grill smells really good, Shaker.
Oh, I'll definitely be quality testing for too long.
There's a base hit by Braxton Brock on a 0-2 pitch. Pitcher can't be happy with that one now. 5-0 Lewisburg. And number 14 for the Patriots come to the plate. Runners at first and second. 2 outs.
Going a little bit off subject, since we are with Play on Sports now, can you do the playoff games? I think you do all of them with no cost or fee.
I think so, yeah. Kind of excited about it, really. Especially the home games. Those away, bless you.
Excuse me.
Those away games can get a little dicey, as a lot of people don't like you up in their press box, you know, and we've run into that a couple of times this year already.
Let's talk about them. Who was it?
Hoover, Hernando.
Well, Hernando doesn't have room for your laptop in their press box.
That's true. And that pitch foul back.
I figured Hoover would have a huge press box.
Hoover did have a huge press box, but they also had a bunch of people up in it. And there's a ball hit and fielded by the shortstop, throws to first, and nope, not in time. He beat it out. So the shortstop had a couple of options there, but he decided to go to first base on a long throw, and 14 beat it out. And now number 11, Kerry Allen, steps to the plate.
Passing of the baton taking place down here in front of us.
Yeah. The president and former president of the Lewisburg Booster Club, Keith Dinsford and Scott Lindsay. That ball drilled right back up the middle. Kerry Allen with a base hit. Plumley scores. And Braxton Brock scores. It's now 7-0. Lewisburg on a...
Oh, Braxton was lumbering a little bit coming around.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to call it. That is the game. 7-0, the final score. JV wins another one. And a shutout will complete it. Well, folks, thanks for joining Shaker Turner,
Thanks for
Michael
having me.
Plumley, Mia Plumley, for the JV broadcast. Enjoy the rest of your evening. If you're not doing anything, come back in about 45 minutes. We'll have the first pitch of a very exciting matchup between the Southaven Chargers and our Lewisburg Patriots. 7 o'clock, first pitch. We'll be back. We'll see you.